I wanted to kind of before we wrap up the interview, what is the range? If someone's coming to you, they're watching this episode and they want to have a conversation, is there kind of a tons per hour range that's sort of that sweet spot for Finlay or Finlay Eastern and Terex Finlay, or is it quite extensive? What can be done?
Yeah, so we have people who do a lot of, so it'd be 0 to 250 tons an hour would be probably be the first category there. That would be people who rent machines occasionally,
Yeah.
smaller construction companies, smaller guys who don't need a whole lot of production, but they see the value that, they see the value in being able to take some concrete off a job site and take it back to their facility and crush it up and have it for other jobs, or have people in the area come by aggregate for them. So that we have lots of compact impact crushers, and then we have a J 960, which would be the size smaller than the 1160 that we talked about earlier. That would be easy to set up, not much time to get it going, very mobile, easy to haul, can get you the production rate that you need in a small thing like that. So we would have a J 960 and a 863, which would be the little brother of the 883. That would be great in applications like that. The next category would probably be 250 to 500 tons an hour. Those would be producers. Those would be contract crushers, people who all they do is go and crush other people's material. So they have a job where they have 10,000 tons or 100,000 tons of concrete to crush, and they go in there and they would use 120, like we talked about, or a J 1170. They'd use 883s, 6 series incline screens, 684, things like that to get that production. They have to produce high levels of material to be profitable and make money. So that would be the 250 to 500 ton an hour range. And then we have 500 plus tons an hour, which would be quarries and things like that. So those would be multiple machines. That would be a primary jaw crusher into a cone crusher, several screens, conveyor belts, moving material back around. So that would be the 500 plus tons an hour. So it's 0 to 250, 250 to 500, and then a 500 plus.
And then
Would be
what you're saying is you sort of see these different, I mean, when you get 500 plus, you kind of know, okay, this is going to be a quarry. And in that starting range, these are people that are doing these essentially smaller contracts and then are mobile.
right. And with the very wide range, the most versatile range of equipment that Terex Finlay offers, we can fit them with the size machine that they need. So instead of trying to take a machine that's really too big for somebody and get it to work for them, too much initial cost, too expensive to move around, we have the right size machine for the application. And then if we go into somebody, we know that they need 500 tons an hour, then we have larger, like the J 1175, J 1480, things like that are much larger, have much higher production rates, mixed with cone crushers and incline screens that we can get to that volume that they need to produce.
Well, hopefully we get you on again at some point to unpack and actually look at. It'd be an interesting thing to look at these ranges and sort of these configurations throughout that. It'd be very and informative to say the least.